Good afternoon. Try to do some fine tuning here. You're southbound 25 in Wyoming. It's going to get nasty here in a bit. We're in the sweet spot right now, but we'll bring in the nasty stuff here. And nice, calm, balmy day in the hood, 33 degrees. Apologize for my microphone. I did find another one, and it's not as good as the one I normally use. However, we will be back to Denver tonight, and I will get my microphone out of the V. That would be a CTS V, my new whip. We are super mega light. No, JK. We are just like I like to be in conditions like this. 75 to 80K. We're at 78. It'll be too much with a light trailer today. Just go nice and easy. Costa Mundo. Nobody around me. There we go. I just did that. Wind was blowing me, so I just let it went to the ride because we're on a corner. You don't want to steer too much. You don't have to on ice like that. You want to coast over it. So like right here, if there's any ice, there's a little bit but not much. We're just going to coast right through it. Hold our steering wheel steady so we do not move at all. Whew, now we can relax. Just like that. Over here by Chugwater. When you thirsty, you chug water. About 45 miles north of Cheyenne. I know the sign says 44. But they're off a little bit. I just guesstimated. I guesstimated reading the sign. We'll get to the good stuff. It's nice when you're nice and heavy like this. We don't have to care in the world. However, the one I just did the other day, the other one, we were northbound. It was, we were light, about 4,000 pounds. Sure, my cruise control is off. So you can see the ice. You don't want to do anything but straight. Easy on the throttle. back to a normal environment. Just going to coast across this, as you can see why. Now I can see a patch up there ahead of us. We're just coasting. I'll give it a little bit of throttle now. See, you don't want to really do anything on that stuff if you don't have to. Sometimes you do have to keep your throttle going. Keep your vehicle moving forward, I should say. So we're going to come up on this again. Just kind of coast through it. There's actually more grip on the edges. And I'm just doing steady on the throttle. Steady as she goes, bam, bam, bam. Steady as she goes, bam, bam, bam. You know, and if it got too bad and you were too shook about it, you could put your flashers on, I would assume, and go over here to the shoulder. Look and see, there's more grip over there. It's not polished from all the tires like it is right here. So is that really treacherous? Absolutely it is. Is it something to write home about? I don't think so, because it's patchy. If it was solid all the way across, you might want to send a letter. That would be something to write home about. Where are you going? Sorry, my tripod's bouncing around a bit. I think my granddaughter gave me a cold. $32 degrees. Sheer ice. The wind is too much for my wipers there. This highway is closed to light, high-profile vehicles, which if we were light, we would not be doing this. That's one thing. When I like coming up into Wyoming, or when I do, I like to be carrying a load, because then it doesn't matter what the weather's doing. You're going to be planted. And providing you can drive it slow, you'll truck right on through. Some people go, oh, I'd never drive in that stuff. Usually it's the southern boys that say that, and I can understand that. But with that mentality, Alaska would never move product. You got to move. So some of you might be thinking, I'm going way too fast on this ice. Technically, yeah. But what do you want me to do? Hit my brakes? Should I hit the brakes and slow down to a safe speed? Or ride out the storm? There's a video on YouTube of a Swift tractor. I think he's in Texas. The ice storms, and it can get pretty nasty down there. He was coming up over a bridge, and then you just see him go left, right into the median. He either hit his brakes, or the bump caused his wheel to turn, and he just jolted that way. I don't know. I think it was brakes, but he totally lost control. You just ride it out. Don't panic. Just steady as she goes. Good evening, good evening. Westbound I-70. Apparently, Thanksgiving traffic. I don't know. This is why I like driving late at night. There's nobody around. But it's not too bad. I'm thinking everybody's taking this week off. I got this weekend, take the whole next week off, and then next Thursday's Thanksgiving. $21 degrees. Nice. Super light load. We are actually hauling a pretty nice load. Stainless steel kitchen furniture. 4. Wait for it. It's going to Vegas. I'll give you a hint. It's going to Vegas. One of probably about 14 truckloads. Kitchen equipment. I'll wait till we get to the other side. West End, coming out of the tunnel. It's snowing. It's snowing. Holy moly donut shop. Okay, so some of you probably have already guessed it. Say enough with the drama, Mike. Jeez. 14 truckloads of furniture. Kitchen furniture can only be going to one place. Those of you that guessed it right, you are correct. The Raider Stadium. Let's see what kind of grip we got. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. 24 degrees, so we don't need to panic too much. I think we can get by. Let's try it again here. Oh yeah. See, even you guys slid forward. No need to panic. It's all fun and games from here. Look. One position Jake. Seems like it's pulling pretty hard. It's probably because we're 7th gear. Let's go up a gear. There we go. There we go. That's the feeling I was looking for. See, it's all about the feeling. It's all about the feeling. So we're super light. 8th gear is slowing us down pretty good. There's 35 right there. 20-degree temperature, I like that. Wish it would get 10 degrees or 0. The snow would be a lot harder. Yeah, the ice gets slipperier. This guy's trying to create a situation. The ice, I think, is most dangerous when it's the packed wet ice snow mix. It's almost, you know what I mean. That's really nasty, like snot. And then when it gets really cold, the ice gets harder. But when it gets really cold, it's like sandpaper. So that's why they say 40 below 0 is like 70% dry pavement. A piece of cake. Of course, it's not fair. I do this all the time. So just another day in the hood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And I messed up big time. Not big time, but I messed up. I even thought about it last night. I'm like, write a note, put it on the dash that says you need a bag of chains, come a pair per bag, so I need a pair. Because your boy done run a few holes in them in one pair. But anyway, and then 2 gallons of washer fluid, because I-70 mag chloride. I'll remember. I'm up here going, man, I forgot to get my chains and my, wiper fluid. But it's all good. I do have chains enough to make me legal. I carry a extra pair. So the ones that are broken are my extra pair now. So we're all good. I'm going to lock that in the manual. 8th gear was a little too much. We're back up to 9th gear. Can't figure out what this guy's doing. He's all over at his speed. I'm going to take him real quick. Did that to get out of everybody's way. So I'm gonna have to probably purchase washer fluid, and I don't think they'll reimburse me. I'll try. They might, because the shop never seems to keep it with the DEF. So when you come in the evening, the shop's closed down. They got gallons sitting in there. You turn in your empties and take a couple. They used to do it pretty good. Now it's always empty, so you can't get any. So if I buy it, I'll turn the receipt in and go, look, tell your boys over there to keep it stocked up, and I won't have this issue. Well, I thought this was going to be kind of fun, but it's done. We done did that. See, and I'm like, we're super light, so I should be able to easily go down this hill 65, 60 miles an hour, whatever the speed limit. I think it's 65 is the speed limit, but for trucks, it's 35. So I could go all the way down this hill at 65 and never use my brakes. But because there's people who don't know how to drive, they make that 35 a law. Everybody has to abide by it. A lot of guys come flying down this hill. I'm light. I'm good to go. Yeah, you are technically, but no, you're not. Another slow one. We go around that next bend and we can cut it loose. I'll cut it loose with you guys now till we get over to see what Vail looks like. That looks like it might be fun over there. You can see the clouds on the mountain. See it a bit? Here's a good look at the copper of that Copper Mountain. "26 degrees in this fine area." We are at the east side of Vail Pass. They're still making snow. Look at that. Of course, I don't know what the forecast says. I don't really worry about it. But I know I read a headline that said everybody was surprised by the morning snowfall of 5 inches. I myself was too, but like I said, I didn't look at the weather, so I didn't know. Vail Pass looks pretty good so far. I did check the chain laws. That's what I usually check. Depends which way I'm going. During the winter, I'll just look to see if there's chain laws are up versus looking at the weather. And then a really quick, easy way to do it is Google Maps in traffic mode. You already know where the mountain passes are, and then you just look to see if they're orange or not. A lot of this is holiday traffic. I saw a lot of people getting off there at Frisco, Silverthorne, Dillon exit. There's a silver Cadillac that stays in this hammer lane and won't move. I think we're all good here on Vail Pass. Well, here's the top. It's nice and quiet. But for how long, huh? Pretty much after we get out of here or get off this mountain, it's pretty good sailing to Vegas. Of course, we have the mountains in Utah, which I just did that video on. Those two videos at night. We could possibly get snow there as well. But we're going to go to Grand Junction, stay till Sunday around noonish, and head to Vegas. Get past this truck here and get over in our lane. I always go to this area before I go down to my 45. And you see it's pretty level here. Like it drops, levels off, and then it drops. That's when you want to be doing the 45 then. You know, I don't understand it. I see it all the time, but vehicles come up to a truck and then they match their speed right there at the back and they stay there. I never understood that. They'll be cruising along, they'll get to the truck and they'll slow down and stay with the truck. You can't get these two people off of me. Their daddy never told them, when you see a semi, stay away from it. If I blow a tire and you're hanging right next to me, you could be hurt. If I blow a steer and you're hanging right next to me, you could be killed. So why do it? Lovely Volvo wipers. .22 degrees. Enough bad chloride on the road to turn the Great Lakes into a salt lake. See, you can look at his tires, see all the spray coming off of them. So it might be 22 degrees. It should be ice, but it's not. That's why my speeds are what they are. In case some of you freak out. Another thing that changes, I really never talked about, is when you're driving in the snow, altitude plays a good part too. Start out low, it's nice and wet, you get up high, you're driving in white, and you go back down. Other times, everywhere you go, it's white. So it just all depends. Go with the flow. Well, pretty uneventful, not much going on. 5:01 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll call this video a wrap. Thanks again for riding shotgun with Mountain Man Mike. Till the next time, enjoy. Peace.